5 morning habits of winners. That is what I will be talking about in this video. Hi everybody, my name is Tasin Siddiqui, and if you like content on topics such as motivation, career, finances, please do consider subscribing to this channel because I will bring a lot more content on that topic. And if you haven't already watched, I have a detailed playlist on self-improvement, so please do consider watching that as well, and I'm sure you will definitely improve your life. So if you would like to improve your life, please watch this video till the end, and we can then basically understand what the 5 morning habits of so-called winners are. So by winners I mean successful people, people who achieve something very praiseworthy. Okay, so what exactly are their morning habits? Okay, mornings, before I give you the list of those 5 things, mornings are those times that determines your entire day. So if you mess up your mornings, then basically you might have low energy throughout the day. And how you can optimize that is by being prepared, by sleeping on time the day before. So that is where the day exactly starts for winners. It's not the morning, but it's the day before that. Okay, so yeah, basically, in the morning we have like 2 kinds of hormones. We have hormones that makes us alert, and then there are hormones that make us you know a little dizzy and sleepy, which are released towards the end of the day, which is required for sleep. But morning is those times that the alertness hormones are released, and we want to take advantage of that, right? So that is why these are the 5 practices that a lot of successful people incorporate in their lives in the morning. So what are these habits? So the first one, like I mentioned, is their day begins the day before. So they prioritize sleep. Okay? They are well prepared the day before. So instead of getting up in the morning and fumbling and seeing what to do, what to eat, and how to plan the day, they sit down maybe towards the end of the last day, 5 minutes, and then they think what they want to achieve the day after. Okay, they might write it down, or they could take like mental notes. So they structure their day, and that basically is very productive because it helps you just execute the things the next day without procrastinating. So the first habit of high achievers is they prepare their day before. Then the second thing that high achievers or so-called successful winners, what they do is they don't scroll the first thing in the morning, right? So a lot of us folks, we get up in the morning and the first thing we do is we see our phone, at what exactly is the new thing that is happening on the internet, who has messaged us, and what, to be honest, we are not that very important people, right? If we don't check our messages for the next 15 or 20 minutes just after we wake up, the world will not come to an end. We are not like prime ministers or presidents of countries, because what scrolling does, it is, it basically robs you of the best thing that you could do when you wake up. And what is that best thing? It is exposure to natural light, right? So the best thing I would suggest is to open the windows and look at light, just sit down quietly, maybe for 15-20 minutes, look at the sunlight, natural light. And what that would do is it will wake you up, it will wake up your hormones and prepare you for the day to take up more challenging tasks. So that is the second thing that successful people do in the morning. They don't scroll their phone the first thing. Then the third thing that highly successful people do in the morning is they get up early in the morning, right? So early can be anywhere between 5 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. Okay, anything after than that is yeah, I mean, yeah, we definitely need good 8 to 9 hours of sleep, as I have said. But how about we sleep earlier during the night, maybe at 10 p.m. or 11 p.m., whatever you want, your whatever your requirement is, and then you can get up or try to get up earlier in the morning, like maybe 6 or 7 a.m. And what that will do is it will regulate your your basically your body rhythm, and it will help secrete the hormones, and it will basically help you take advantage of all those best hours in the morning. It will psychologically help you feel like you can achieve a lot, that you've woken up earlier than other people, and it will give you that edge, that competitive advantage. So please, try to I know it's hard, but try to wake up earlier in the morning. What I personally do is, let's say I would be waking up earlier at 8:30. So for the next 2 weeks, I would try to wake up at 8:15. Okay, and then after 2 weeks, maybe I would try to wake up at 8, let's say 10. Okay, so progressively, and then towards the end of like 2 months, I would find myself waking up at like 7:45, and then reduce your time, and that will basically set you up in that rhythm. And that is advantageous not only for your health, but it gives you that advantage to you know psychologically achieve that winner mindset. Now the fourth thing that highly successful people do in the morning is they make a to-do list, right? So they decide on what they want to do and how they want to do, and then they prioritize the tasks. Okay, they prioritize what they want to achieve during the day and how they would go about doing that. Yeah, in this world, obviously we cannot plan everything to the point. There would be things that come up out of out of nowhere, unexpected things, and then we might have to take time for that. But it is always good to write down a few things that you plan to achieve during the day, and then yeah, you would find yourself achieving at least, if not 100%, at least 80 to 90%, and that would be a productive day, wouldn't it? And then the fifth thing that a lot of highly successful winners, so to say, do in the morning is they meditate. Now, yes, meditation could mean a lot of things. It can mean, that Buddhist meditation where you sit down and hum and chant. But in this fast-paced world where we are all distracted, even if you don't do something like that, you can just sit quietly, like I said, for 15-20 minutes, close your eyes, or just sit quietly and look at the sunlight, or just close your eyes and sit and just ponder upon your thoughts. Then that would be very beneficial for you. Okay, give yourself that quiet time in the morning. So yeah, those were the 5 things that a lot of highly successful people, these are patterns you can notice in their life that they do in their morning routine. And I hope you liked the video. If you did, please consider subscribing to the channel. And with that, I'm done. Thank you. Bye bye.